here at the centre of two passions. One is riding bikes and the other is franchising. Eagle Rider there is a franchising company established by a couple of guys in the early 90s, Chris and Jim, who recognised that there was nowhere hiring bikes, and they started bootstrapping the business up to the point that they then franchised it around the world. Cool. On the way to San Bernardino, which is 216 miles, and the time is 10:08. I was actually hoping to get away by 10. Anyhow, welcome to San Bernardino, California. This is the location of the original, the number one McDonald's restaurant, established here by Mac and Dick McDonald in 1948. They had another restaurant, McDonald's Barbecue, on the site first in 1940, which they then demolished to create the burger restaurant. Not a huge amount remains, mainly just this sign that you can see there, but also a couple of flooring tiles that you can touch and stand on. So if you're a real geek, a little bit like me, then you probably do that too. So quite good to see this. There's an unofficial McDonald's museum there. There's a lot of bits and bobs in there, which is really good, but as I say, it is unofficial, but very, very friendly chap running it, and yeah, lots of things to check out. Let's take a look at one of those flooring tiles. So here's one of the flooring tiles that I was telling you about. Put my motorbike boot on there, and there we are there. So that's from the original restaurant. So Durant's is from the original floor of the first McDonald's restaurant. Looking good. Well, greetings for another obscure McDonald's fact. We're in very southern Arizona, and it's blooming hot. We're at Sierra Vista, and there's an interesting fact about this McDonald's. This McDonald's has been rebuilt, but before it was, it is actually the location of the first ever McDonald's drive-through. So the local franchisee, this is in 1975, recognised it's missing out on a huge amount of business from the local military, who weren't allowed to wear their uniforms into the restaurant. So managed to convince McDonald's to let them put a little window in the side, and the rest is history. Many McDonald's followed on in quick succession. Well, I made it all the way to Roswell, New Mexico, and there it is, McDonald's spaceship-shaped restaurant. Fantastic. Found some evidence of a spaceship landing. Check that out. Dunkin' Donuts getting into the action. Well, greetings from Albuquerque. This restaurant here is part of a chain. It's a New Mexican restaurant chain, and if you've watched the dreadful series Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, then you'll also know it as Los Pollos Hermanos, and this is where the terrible Gus Fring had his headquarters, and where Lalo from the cartel suggested that he look to franchise the chicken chain. Well, greetings from Holbrook, Arizona, and welcome to the Wigwam Motel. So this is another site that I've been really looking forward to seeing in. The Wigwam Motel was founded by a chap called Frank Redford in the early 1930s. He had an Indian sort of artifacts gift shop, and then was thinking about accommodation, most of which was, you know, just boxy at the time, and thought actually could extend the theme to teepee shaped accommodation, which would be entirely unique, and had the designs and things trademarked, and really had the vision to look to establish a chain, and, you know, given the timing, very entrepreneurial, was looking to franchise it. So this is actually one of 7 sites originally. There are 3 remaining today. There's this one in Holbrook, there's another one in Kansas, and one in San Bernardino, California. Unfortunately, in terms of my itinerary, it just doesn't work out. Otherwise, I'd love to be staying in one of these. They look fantastic. I know that they're small, but they're certainly interesting, and just really exemplifies too just how important it is to be different, and these certainly are different. I've never seen any accommodation like this. How about you? This particular site is great too, because basically in front of every teepee or wigwam there is an absolutely classic car, and that's all part of the experience here, certainly at the Wigwam Motel in Holbrook. But pretty cool, eh?